The top 10 designer fragrances of all time, ranked from worst all the way to best. In at the number 10 spot is Replica's Jazz Club. This thing will get so much hate by people online, but those same people, if they smelt it on someone out in the real world, I guarantee you they would go up to them and give them a compliment, because this leaves one of the best scent trails I have ever smelt with any fragrance. In at the number 9 spot is Valentino Uomo Intense. Out of all 8 of my Valentino fragrances, this one is by far the best. It is the most classy, it is the most sophisticated smelling, and the iris note is incredible. Much better than Dior Homme Intense in my opinion. At the number 8 spot, this is definitely going to surprise some people, but Mont Blanc Legend Spirit is just so nostalgic to me. I could not imagine making this top 10 list without at least including it. In at the number 7 spot is one of my most complimented fragrances in my entire collection, and that is Le Male Le Parfum. I'm telling you, 5 to 6 sprays of this when you're dressed in a nice outfit, people will be telling you how damn good you're smelling. In at the number 6 spot is Azzaro The Most Wanted Parfum. This is probably the most addictive smelling fragrance in my entire collection. The way the booziness and the caramel comes together is insanely good, and somehow it still smells masculine despite being really, really sweet. Breaking into the top 5 is Louis Vuitton's Pacific Chill. This is my favorite fresh fragrance from Louis Vuitton because it combines a apricot and a peach note, so it smells really unique, but the performance for a fresh fragrance is surprisingly strong as well. In at the number 4 spot is Versace Eros Flame. This still gets a similar amount of compliments and attention as the original Eros, but it's much more unique with some spiciness and citrusiness added. This is probably the most underrated fragrance in my entire collection. Making its way to the top 3 may be an overpriced fragrance, but it also doesn't take away the fact that it smells ridiculously good. Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille will just always work. This is always going to sell. It's just such a good fragrance. At the number 2 spot is the best Louis Vuitton fragrance of all time, Les Sables Roses. Imagine Oud Satin Mood, but more masculine, less sweet. And imagine Ombre Nomad, but actually if it smelled good. And finally, at the number 1 spot, I shouldn't even have to say it at this point, it is Stronger With You Intensely. This is like my 7th bottle of this fragrance. It gets the most compliments out of anything that I own. There is just something special about this.